Ha. Yeah. Y'all know what time it is. So just sit back and relax because the show's about to start. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Did you have a good day today?
Yeah.
Yeah. You feeling all right? You feeling better?
Um, Not really.
No. Did you get
I would lie and say yes, but not really. I don't know, I'm just like really tired. Just really tired.
okay? Have you
I
gone
did
to
a yard sale yesterday
oh
and
you
it was
did?
like almost 100 weather.
Oh wow.
And I was saying I don't like doing it in the summer. It's really hot. But no one wanted to listen. I ended up doing it and it just ended up being very hot.
So
And
what
I
did
feel
like
like I'm
the overall community wanted to do it yesterday?
a few of the communities, and then Jonathan wanted to do it with me, like because he's never really out there. But he had some stuff that he wanted to get rid of, and he was the one like encouraging it. And then like some of the people like donated things that they wanted to sell, and then a few parents were out there with me.
Mm.
But and then Jonathan's sister ended up coming, so she was selling her things. So we were just all out there hanging out, and then in the beginning it was fine because it wasn't too bad, but you just couldn't like you couldn't even like stop the yard sale because it was just too hot to like put stuff away. So we ended up just being out there for a long time, just so
Wow.
like we weren't like beating in the sun. So yeah,
You
it
guys
was
sell
just
stuff at least?
everybody made like 100 and up.
Okay.
100. Yeah, so not too bad.
Oh,
And
okay.
for a hot day,
Yeah.
that's not too bad.
Yeah, that was crazy because I was gonna have a yard sale today too. And
Mm.
I put a deposit down on those inflatable slip and slides. I was gonna,
Hmm.
let the you know, when they stop by to buy things, let the kids slide. But
Yeah.
Emily went to this church camp, and I expected to pick her up yesterday, but she asked if she could stay longer. So she's staying until next Sunday, and I'm like, I ain't not
Oh,
doing
wow.
no yard sale. No, it's too hot,
Yeah.
and so I was like,
Yeah.
canceled.
Is it sunny?
Yeah, it was hot, and then it started pouring raining like out of nowhere because the weather's bipolar here, and like pouring down like there's about to be a tornado rain type of deal. And then it stopped, and now it's sprinkling. So,
Wow.
but
But it's hot.
yeah, I canceled that sucker. I'm like, heck to no. I'm gonna sleep in
I bet.
my
Yeah.
place today. It's the Lord's Day. That's what it was.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, I didn't even go to church. I watched it online. I was
Oh,
like, I'm
I
not
mean, I
even
did
gonna go
too.
nowhere.
I didn't go. I didn't feel like going anywhere either. So, got you, man. We're
Yeah.
at T phone home. I think we're related at the hip.
Yeah,
But
so excuse me, I'm a little laggy today because I feel very laggy today. So
it's,
I'm
see,
not much at my best though.
you're in a good mood. But I just that's good that you're in a good mood and you got reasons to be tired.
What is it?
Well, it's something you
What?
did. So it's something you did, and like I think maybe we can edit everything else out and we can just put this part. But I don't. I'm curious as to why you did it, and it's fine. I love it, but I also like I want to know what you were thinking when you were doing it when you did this.
Also, I don't know what you're referring to, but you're gonna
No,
put me on the
yes, you
spot.
do. I mean, if you like pay attention. So you want me to ask you? I
Sure.
asked you already. You should know this.
You asked me a lot of things.
Okay, not today. I mean, not yeah, I didn't ask you a lot of things today. Okay, ready? All right, here we go. Since you want to do it like that. All right, here we go. All right. Can you see my screen?
It's loading.
Okay.
It's loading.
All
It
right.
says you started, but
Oh, it's all because of you.
can't see anything. Okay, yes.
You can see it now?
Okay. Yeah, the candle holder.
Yes, okay. So
The
y- yes, so what were you thinking when you thought to send this to me? Like I just want to know Like from the moment you saw it, did you see it somewhere? Like what was in your mind when you saw this?
Well, I know that I know a few people that have one, and I also wanted one. And I know that you have like a thing for like, like scents. Like, I know you were into the whole like eucalyptus stuff and things like that. And I'm sure there's candles that have that, obviously. So it was just a more different way to kind of light a candle, and then like you can reuse it all the time. And it's pretty, you can put it somewhere, and it has light, that you can use for your own use, like, more than what a candle would give. And yeah, I thought it would be pretty, like it's a nice decor.
It is. And you know me so well because I will forget to blow out the candle and I'll burn the house down.
Yeah, yeah, I do the same. So my candle is lit. If it's lit till it's gone. Like I
Okay.
don't know if it's a lazy thing or it's just because I don't mind it being that way because it's smelling up the house anyway. So why go into your house? It smelled good, and I just thought it was really pretty to look at. And I know that you're into like candles and scents and things like that. So I was like, I think that was a good gift.
It was a very good gift. No, no, so I'm not saying this is like, what were you thinking? I'm saying it's like I walk past this thing every day in my house. It's in my back office. I have two desks in my office, one for Emily, one for me. And so I put it on her desk. And when you first got it, I was like, I've never seen one of these before.
You never
Like
seen
no, never in my
one?
life.
Oh, wow.
I was like, interesting. Like I have a what's that called? The wax cube thing, the wax cube burner.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so I have that, but I've never had anything like this. And it was just I don't know, it was spoke to me then, but like I said it on the back because it was new, right? And it was like the concept of the heat. This is so slow, but I'm slow. The heat is melting this hard wax.
right. Well,
And
I knew like when you sent me a picture of that's what you want to talk about, I figured it was like a deeper thing that you saw, but it's good to see things in that aspect. It's good to see
yeah,
life like that,
yeah, and
you know.
I'm not high or anything, so I'm not like overthinking here, I promise. But no, this happened. I got up a little early. I was watching church, and I wanted to be in church, but my body was hurting, so I thought I'll just watch it online. I watched this one guy, Michael Jr., I think he was talking about how we go to God and we always ask him to do things for us. But do we go to him asking him for his strategies? Like, God, what is your strategy to deal with my family, my home, my job, my work? Do you have a strategy, or you just want me to just like, what do you want me to do? Like,
Yeah.
ask you to do it all? And the guy was like, God is tired of like him. And that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
he's partnered with us. Like, we're in partnership. It's not us sit back so we can be in comfort and just watch God work. It's
Yeah.
because we know he can do anything he wants to do. But it's more of like, we have to do our load and do our share.
Yeah.
And like,
Mhm.
it was just really deep to me. I never thought about asking God for strategy. And so I started today. And then
Mhm.
the second message was on I don't know, like, how many messages do you listen to? I didn't mean to listen to that guy. I just got up early, had my coffee, mine wasn't on yet, and then I was like, oh, Elevation Church is on now. So I get on Elevation Church, and this young guy, and he's he talked about something great and something deep, but I can't remember what. So but it all worked together, and just like, and then the last message, because it was my church on now. Wanted to watch my church. I'm old. Like, this is what I do. So like I turned it on, and Pastor Mark was killing it, talking about like we have to have, God wants us to have character,
Mhm.
and what we do in that character to God is very important. And we can do all these things and have gifts and talents and abilities, but like, does our character
Mhm.
paint God well? So I don't know, just all the messages went together. And then I looked over at this, and I'm like, I've never seen it that way before. But I'm like, okay, but like, listen, this light. What do you think would happen if I unplugged it?
Is that a trick question? Or
No, no, no. What do you think would happen if I unplugged it?
I think it'll be fine. It'll just turn off.
Okay, it would turn off. But
And
okay,
you,
go ahead. What else do you see?
uh, it won't have a purpose, I guess. I mean, also you can still look at it, but the purpose would lessen.
Oh, you think so? You could remember you could always plug it back in. But like, what if you unplugged it? What's gonna happen? Look a little closer.
The candle will harden. Right.
And it won't smell the room nice.
Mm-hmm.
There's no
Mm-hmm.
smell, right? So like, but you can plug it back in and get,
Right.
but the only way we can melt it to be soft is if we're plugged into the source, which is the electricity, which I know like you got to be plugged into God in order to have the light to make the impact in the lives of the people, whether your husband and like your husband, your kids, your friends, your sisters, your and I wonder why.
Yeah.
Like, I just think, I'm not preaching this to anybody. But I'm thinking to myself, like, because I mentioned some things our family's going through, and like, if I allow myself to be unplugged, like, my family's not going to come back together because
Do you
they're.
think that like do you think that sometimes things happen because we're unplugged?
I think sometimes
Yeah.
now, but I'm
I
not
think
responsible for plugging in anyone else's but my own. Because like
yes.
if you had one of these, and it sounds like you and your mom do, but like you have them, and so like if you wanted to give your home this beauty, then you got to plug yours in,
Right.
and everybody else has.
Yeah.
So I want like my family members to plug theirs in, but until they do, I guess I have to do what I have to do to be plugged in, so the wax won't get hard. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just is kind of like tripping me out. And so this just spoke to me, and I don't know
Just
if you knew that it would speak to me uh, today.
no, I didn't know.
You probably didn't know that. Now, I didn't know it either because you've sent it months ago, and I've kept it back there, but I used it for a little bit, and then I'm gonna keep it real. I threw out one of the candles today because a roach flew in it. And it was like, it doesn't look so pretty, I know you're giving me roach dead fumes in the air, so I had to throw it away. And then I put the new one because it came with two.
Because you have flying roaches over there, huh?
Yes, they're gross. They're gross.
Crazy.
My niece texted me like, I don't know, 1, 2 in the morning, and I had already went to sleep. I was asleep. And she texted me, Auntie, roaches fly here, I'm afraid. Like, and then I woke up like 8 o'clock. I'm like, I'm sorry, honey. Oh, she needs to come knock at my door if she gets afraid of the flying roaches. It's gross. Uh, but anyways, I wanted to thank you for sending me this.
No, you're welcome.
And I don't know. I don't know if yours speaks to you, but the one you got me spoke to me.
Oh, mine broke, unfortunately.
Oh,
It broke maybe like 3 days ago because we had moved the couch and it was in the socket and the couch just boom broke the plug.
that I think that like it's kind of crazy because I'm getting frustrated over their lamp not plugged in. And it's causing me to unplug mine. And like,
Yeah.
it's my responsibility to keep mine plugged in. But if I keep mine plugged in, then my perspective will be on the one who can change everything and it'll give me peace and guide my perspective.
Yeah.
even when,
Um,
what were we gonna say?
oh, I feel that way sometimes, like about, are we recording?
Yeah. You,
Oh, no, no, no. I was just wondering. I was saying I feel sometimes that way about like relationships in my life. I'm worried about, sometimes if they're doing what they need to be doing when it comes to, being plugged in. And I think that dims our ability to really focus on, are we fully plugged in? Are we fully being charged? Are we focusing on our own growth? Because, you know, um, sometimes if all we're doing is focusing on that other person, um, you know, uh, or other people, it's just a domino effect, some kind of, you know, and we have to really be intentional about ensuring that we're the ones that are being plugged in, because it also, once we are, we're gonna grow, we're gonna be fed, and it's gonna show. And I think a lot of it is having to do with patience, because we don't want to have to just work on ourselves, and we want them to, do the same at the same pace as us. And um, it's not on our timing, you know? So it's hard, but it's like, I think that's the way it's supposed to work, and we can't do things the way we want them done. It has to be done in a certain way.
yeah. And if we find ourselves unplugged, I mean, just think about this requires action because I would have to, oh, oh,
The
he's
hand.
the hands. Um, but I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but like when we're hungry, right? Aren't we going to do what we need to do to get something to eat?
Mhm.
Well, if we're depressed, sick and tired of being sick and tired, then it's as simple as a decision to decide to plug back in. Because
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, what's going on at my church? Is there a group going on in my church? What's going on in, I don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
like what's going on in the center, or what's going on in the city, or what's going on in, what can I start today and get involved in, like today? And if
Right.
you go on Facebook, there's plenty of things, and I'm not trying to like plug resources, but I'm serious. Like, if I want to know, I wanted to know how to get my daughter to this um, horse camp. And so I knew a friend that this is a decision I made. I'm like, who do I know that has horses? Who do I know? Okay, yes, she has horses. So, okay, I'm gonna give her a call. I got her number. So I called her. And because it's easy to say just plug back in, but the practical steps to actually plug back in is what's the next thing I can do to, like, if I really want to be out of this hole and darkness that I'm in. Okay, I plug it in now. What? So like that's what I did. I knew I had a friend and did horses. So we went down and she was like, yeah, Emily can feed my horses. And so it's cool. But then she's like, but there's this camp. So there's this camp. And so she went to this camp for 3 days and had an amazing time. And
Mm.
like be filled with some joy, and so there are actions. Like if we say, I'm gonna plug back in, okay, now what's next? What do I do next? And do it.
Mm-hmm.
And just begin to let it see, like, and that's what I decided I was going to give my family. All I could give my family at this point in my life is just me working on me. So I'm in therapy,
Yeah.
and I'm getting to healing classes at church. I found that I missed it last week, but like, okay, if I'm going to say it, if I'm, be about it, what's that? If you're going to say it, be about it, or
Yeah. Yeah.
just don't spray it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's
I
called.
know.
Yeah, okay, all right, whatever. So, anyways, but thank you for again. I appreciate your thoughts,
Of course.
and just got to me pretty deep today.
I agree. I agree with that. It's nice seeing something like that, on your desk and then seeing a bigger picture and helping you realize something that maybe you didn't know
Yeah.
before. But
Yeah.
that's God speaking to you, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's awesome that he used you to do it. Like
Oh.
if you didn't think of me to send me this, I wouldn't be having this oh, epitome or timidity or whatever that's called. But
Right.
I love you. I hope you feel better.
Thank you. I'm trying. I'm pushing. I even put some Pedialyte in my water because I was just like feeling. I don't know. I'm drinking water, but I feel like I'm dehydrated. But I'm pushing. Yes, yes.
All right. Well, if I can Instacart you anything, let me know.
You're good.
Okay. I love you. Tell everybody I said hi and I love them.
I will.
And
Love
I'll
you.
send you this to see what you think before we put it out there.
Perfect.
I think it'll help somebody.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Love you.
Plug in, guys. Plug in.
All right. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.